Okay, it's Mike here. Thanks for tuning in. Last week I promised I'd have a video about a card show I was going to, and I went to the card show and it was deeply disappointing. It was only my second I've been to in the last almost 30 years, but it was really disappointing. There were not very many tables, and the tables that they did have had not much, and the things that they did have were in really poor condition. So I picked up 4 cards, didn't spend very much money at all, which of course is nice, but I went there planning to buy some cards. I went around 3 times thinking maybe I'll see something the second time or the third time that I hadn't seen the first or the second time. That wasn't the case, and I went with somebody who is big into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And they had a lot of those tables, and he didn't find anything either. So I think maybe if you're into modern stuff, maybe you might have found something, but there wasn't. I looked a little bit at the modern basketball. There really wasn't much there. So hopefully the one that I go to in Portland, Maine, coming up in about 10 days, will have better stuff. But here's what I did get. First of all, got a couple of Skybox Jordans 1992, couple bucks each, nothing amazing, but add these to my Jordan collection. They were in perfect shape. I also picked up this Jerry Remy second year autographed card. Get the Rem Dog. As a Red Sox fan, this is awesome. Really happy to have this. It's in pretty poor shape, but still I'll add it to my collection, and I'll probably get it graded too, just to have it slabbed. And the last card I got was this Dennis Rodman rookie, which I'd been wanting to add. It's in really good shape. Rodman, this adds to the Pippen and Jordan 88 Fleer that I bought a couple weeks ago. So completes that Chicago Bulls 88 Fleer. Well, obviously Rodman wasn't part of the Bulls then, but he was part of the dynasty. So really happy to have that as well. And then, since I had card money, my son told me about a flea market nearby that had cards. So I went in there and found a case that had a bunch of vintage stuff in it. So I ended up getting this 1973 Big O Oscar Robertson. Just really, really nice shape. Nowhere near his rookie card. It's probably his 12th year maybe, but couldn't turn it down for the price. And then 1969 Pete Rose. And I got this one home, took it out of the case, and I realized it's got this nasty stain all up here. Looks like maybe coffee. So I was disappointed, but it's 10 bucks, and it's a rose from the 1960s. And then I got this 1959 Nellie Fox. Not bad. It's not in great shape, but not many cards from the 1950s are. So I figured I'd add these to my collection as well. I get them graded and keep adding to my vintage card collection. And then my friend dug out his childhood card collection, and it's amazing. It's like my dream collection. He had the Bird Magic Dr. J 1980 Topps, which is one of my dream cards, and it's in immaculate shape. So that was really nice. But then he showed me a picture of a bunch of his cards, and I said, oh, I've been looking for that McGuire. So he gave this to me when we met for lunch earlier this week. You know, not a very expensive card, but it's something that I have wanted. And so I'll get this graded, add it to my collection. The bird, of course, the commandments say don't covet your neighbor's belongings or whatever, but he's not really a neighbor, and I'm coveting his Bird Magic Dr. J card. He also gave me this unopened box of 1987 Topps, which was my favorite set when I was a kid. And you can hear my wife calling to my daughter upstairs. So I'll be opening that box very soon. I still have a ton of cards to open. I've been very busy. Next week I'm on vacation traveling, so I'm going to try to crank out a couple of videos, edit them, and post them while I'm away. So I still have some content next week. So let me know what cards I got here that you like. Have you ever been to a terrible card show? I'd be interested to hear your stories. Thanks.